Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Milan against
My name's Peter
Portugal.
Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Reinders, looking to play him in. Shot, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Definitely not one of his best. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Gerrard. Bojan Krkic simply refused to be outdone there. That could spell trouble. De Ligt. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Matthäus. Spread it left. Gerrard. And it's Reinders. Howson is always looking to break lines. Gerrard powering forward here. He's through here. And this is Ronaldinho. He's... Ronaldinho! Oh no, what has happened here? Still goalless at the moment. Gerrard. And Matthäus. That has been cut short. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bojan. Gerrard. Matthäus. Upamecano. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Now it's Drogba. Ronaldinho! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Taken back almost at once. Spread neatly. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Deftly away. Reinders tries a cross.
Well played and well cleared.
That looks a decent ball. Gerrard. Oh, he's having a go! Too close for comfort. Lucas Moura picks it up from the goal kick. Gerrard charging forward, the ball at his feet.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He welcomes it in. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that is the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both
Please
managers
turn
to
your
mull over
attention to
here.
the screen for information
So
provided
neither
by the
side
local
yet
police.
off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
The second period is underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as...
It's roll! Lucas Moura! In he goes again! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Portugal have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Looking for the far post. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this is a good shapes to shoot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shevchenko. Oh, good chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And now they can spring out of defence. Doué wins the duel this time. That's a little off target. Raul given the lift of his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Olmo. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Raul. Coming on the field is number 11, Messi.
Pacho. Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Didier Drogba.
Milan
Coming
making
on to
further
replace
changes
him
here,
is
and in
number
quick succession.
18,
Mbappe
Mbappe.
coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now, this could be a chance.
There will be 5 minutes
No,
added
he
time.
wasn't going to let him past. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually
I'd
unavoidable.
like to draw your attention to the screen right now for
reflections on what you've
information
seen,
on our
Jim?
shuttle
Well,
bus
there was a
service.
distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped just about within shooting range. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's managed to gift it back. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Zanetti finding himself in space. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Bojan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that pass just didn't quite work. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in plenty of space here. And he's cut it out. Well, there's a probing ball. And there's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pull it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well played. And that is well cleared. Makaleli. Still goalless. Driving on and making good progress. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Bojan, he's picked his way through. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Brazil have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Portugal really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 34 minutes is number 27, Casillas.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually...
And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blink
refreshing. They let a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Portugal, after 40 minutes, is
Pressure,
number
more
27.
pressure. He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern.
Portugal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Oh no, this does not look good. That's gone loose. And the keeper takes decisive action. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh no, Neymar! Oh, it's come loose. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side
Those of you
matching
making
the
their way
other blow
home
for
on
blow.
public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Second period then underway.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kadiolu. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kadiolu. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Mateus. And Neymar. Neymar getting forward. Oh, he is not giving anything away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Nicely weighted ball. Ball is over the line. He is through here. There's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! And again they hit the front. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Gareth Bale!
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Makaleli.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit gets across to intercept that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Thuram. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kajolu. Here's found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kajolu! It's off target and by quite a way. The referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your final
Quick reminder
thoughts,
today,
Jim?
please
Portugal
have your
just may
entry
have
tickets
felt
at
a
hand
little
as it's
extra
time to
pressure in
announce today's
front of their own
winning lottery
fans that
numbers.
caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome
Hello,
everybody
and
on
welcome
a
to
wet
today's match.
night. The rain
Brazil
is tumbling
against
down here
Portugal.
by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that middle left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard does well to get it back. And the shot's on him. Takes a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer for Portugal.
After 9 minutes.
Was there ever any doubt?
Number 20.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard. And Neymar. And he's got away from it. Neymar! It's hit the uprights! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Spread to the right. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. Now it's Lopez. Hazard. And it's Bojan. Looking for options for movement. Vermeer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Gerrard. Kajolu. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Real chance. Shoots! And that's it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Brazil restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Played up towards the front line. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gerrard. Vermeer. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Mateus. Vermeer. That's destined for the flank. And Guardiol. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Bojan. Bojan supplying the width on this right-hand side. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bojan. Now it's Hazard. Mateus. Gerrard. Hakimi. And it's Bojan. And it's Hakimi. Well, that's been intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. Great vision. Well, that's well spotted. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that. Clearly is... Oh, given away. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They're never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
7, Massaro.
Portugal with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. Vermeer. Howson. Vardiol. This looks promising, and he's found the way past. Taken back almost at once. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He came in. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Quick reminder today,
It is
please have
quite a
your entry
game,
tickets
breathless
at hand
and
as it's time
laced
to
with
announce today's
excitement.
winning
Well, it's
lottery
a lead
numbers.
that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution.
We're on the move again. Now it's Rafinha. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
João Cancelo has the space to scheme. Oh, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And this is Neymar. It is a corner. Brazil with the corner. They're first. Neymar goes short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold. He has found a way through. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now it's shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mateus does really well there. He is strong. Saliba. That looks a decent ball. That is lovely. He'll try from distance. He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now he's off and running. He's only too happy to take that back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's hit it long, but astray.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's gone loose. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lee Kang-in. McAllister. And it's Kadiolu. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he has been fouled there. Rafinha looking for the run. Nice physical challenge. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Neymar. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Bojan. Gerrard, a picture of focus and alertness. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's picked his way through. Guendouzi on a strong run here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And time is up. Portugal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And we come to you now
Well,
with a
sum
quick
up what we've
request
witnessed,
for
Jim.
support
Portugal
from our World
undoubtedly
Charity
gave
Fund.
us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Now it's Yamal, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dink through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get...
Goes for goal! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being forced to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Yamal. And here's Lopez. Mateus gets a foot in here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, that was never going to make it. He's well positioned here. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Castolo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's hoisted clear. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Lopez. And here's Yamal. He's being urged to shoot. And it's been hooked away. Searching pass he's played there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mateus gets on his bike and on the move. Vermin. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Berbatov. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Gerrard! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself...
Oh, give it away! Cristiano Ronaldo. Joelinton. Now it's Yamal. It's a really well-measured ball. That's the throw. Totti is, and it's Totti. There's the shot! It's run loose, and he's following up! And he can thump it away. Mateus's delivery, cleared without hesitation. Yamal. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Gerrard. Now Albert Ferrer. Mateus. Big chance for a shot! Split-second reaction.
Totti is offering a right smile there.
Oh, great leap! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That has been slung wide. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Totti. And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. He's picked his way through.
Bro, light gone, bro. My data was off, so I got disconnected. Sorry, my data was off. Light gone, no Wi-Fi.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Brazil have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And here's Couch. Mateus gets over and intercepts. And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Couch. That has been slung wide. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Not the most accurate pass. Referee's given a throw. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Albert Ferrer.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Neymar finding himself in space. McAllister with the clearance. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Brahim Diaz gets on his bike and on the move. And he's worked it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Van Dijk. He's found the way through. He's free, he has got space. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it shoots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now it's Brahim Diaz, McAllister. Brahim Diaz driving forward. Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! out at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 21, Derek Current. Derek Current.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he skips past his man. He has found a way through. Out again for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard tries to play it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Utrecht have a free kick. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And they win it back again. Brahim Diaz, looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a little off target. And it's Mendes. Chiellini looks to the other side.
That's going in strongly.
Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get away here? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Now it's Bellingham.
2 added
And the
minutes have been
shot!
indicated.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, he's been... And one more try! That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Utrecht go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the
Well, let's
final
not beat
whistle
about the
today.
bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 10, Brahim Diaz. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Messi.
So, into the second
Taking
half.
place.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Still no way through. Neymar! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gerrard. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Utrecht do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, given away. And he is... Oh, great! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Mbappe! And no mistake. Utrecht back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Utrecht restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's looking wide, and he's managed to get free. Neither of them... He's having a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. Opts to play it back. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Neymar considers his options. Van Dijk. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Back where it came from. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil has the chance to go the other way. And he's gone looking for safety. Utrecht perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's in on goal! Couch is flagged offside. Couch. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Couch certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
That is good alertness. Vermaelen promptly onto that, and that is that. João Cancelo. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Neymar getting forward. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot, surely! And that's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Goal! After 81
And that is about as cool as they come.
Number
He picked his
17,
spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So again, we have parity.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Utrecht go in search of a late winner. That has not gone well. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar receives it in a wide position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Has been indicated.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Delivered in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. We are into overtime. And this is Couch. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. Neymar plays it short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, quite a conclusion. But that is it. The end. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
The entrance gates. Thank you very
So a
much
brief
for your
break, and
cooperation.
then we will be back for more.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 20, McAllister. Number 21, Dirk Kuyt. Number 15, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 18, Kukçu. Number 27, Fire. Number 22, Danny Olmo.
Substitutions taking place.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Utrecht displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. And here's Messi. Vermaelen. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Hakimi gets a foot in here. Played into space. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. Oh, super ball. And he thumps it clear. And it's hoisted clear. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Kukçu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, shooting chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, third corner of the game. Neymar goes short. The cutback. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. And this is Count. He is through here. And he's gone backward here. Oh, such a clever touch. So just 15 minutes still to come.
Today, please have your entry tickets.
Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 23.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Count with a reputation for taking on any shot. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Utrecht can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a searching pass. Now it's Danny Olmo. Trossard. Real chance! And how did he not put that away? Couch will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. Now it's Couch. He's in a great position here. Camavinga. That's very neat. A heavy challenge. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Messi to get things going. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Castolo is the next to run the gauntlet. 1-1. He had to, and he did. Kukçu is second man up. And he puts it away.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Mbappe, second to go. Bang! No doubt about that one.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Danny Olmo is third in line. Oh, great save! That is a great save! We're on to number 3 here. Utterly decisive, right down the middle.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Brazil are looking to him to tie things up. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Rijkaard is the fourth man to step forward for them. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat. And that takes us to sudden death. Gerrard, the last of the designated 5.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in! Pick that one out! And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save. It's all about his mindset now.
saved it! Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Hakimi, second of those not initially chosen.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
As it is about to be towed away.
It's a tough one to take, Peter. The players will be feeling like the better side lost, and to some extent that's true. I don't think they did an awful lot wrong, and that's probably what the boss is saying to them right now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That is good progress on the left. And he's managed to get free. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pressing high and with purpose. Great defending, strong and determined. And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Bellingham! No goals as yet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Donatoni. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Mateus. Real chance here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Brahim Diaz, and the shot, big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's put paid to the danger.
Brahim Diaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that could set him on his way. Could be danger here. He's beaten the last man. Mateus, great chance! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was meant...
And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
These grounds.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Away we go again. Alexander-Arnold. Probing pass. And it's hoisted clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. And it's been... Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Diaz. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Boyan. And Boyan! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gerrard. Pacho. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Diaz. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Boyan, and it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Massaro! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Mateus! And he can clear it away. Threads one in. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. That's going wide left. And he's quick to return it. Defending was strong and firm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's found the way. Chance, surely! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
hits the bar. He's got a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bellingham! Bellingham! Bellingham!
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played out towards the right wing. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pings in across. And that's the keeper's ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And we're done. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mateus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
World Charity Fund.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're underway.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Over to the right flank. And the cross comes in. And that has been cleared. He has a look up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And it's Albert Ferrer. Takes a shot! And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paz is... Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! Goal! Japan! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 13 minutes is number 7, Andrei Shevchenko.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Gerrard. And here's Neymar. That's a sharp pass. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Bojan.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And smartly reclaimed. Spread to the right. Mateus. Now it's Doué. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Gets a good foot in there. Gerrard was in no mood for any of that. Paz. This looks promising. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish of true class! They are purring, truly purring! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Japan find a position of real strength now. It's come to nothing. Doué. He's onside. Doué. Doué! Shevchenko. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played. Beckham. Mateus. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. Now it's Doué. And it's Bojan. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's Gerrard! And that's in! He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Number 7, Steven Gerrard.
Brazil may be down, but not out just yet.
Steven Gerrard.
Right, Shevchenko. Quality ball. Just past the 40th minute mark. Mateus. Cannavaro going forward. Oh, well measured. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Upamecano. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Shevchenko. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Neymar has the space to scheme. So a temporary halt to the action. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Coming on to replace
So
him
we're underway
is
for the second half.
Number 10, Messi.
Well, I think they have to be
Substitution in
positive
progress.
despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Shevchenko. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Beckham. Very nicely done. Mateus!
Mateus made it all look so simple there before he...
Albert Ferrer.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
No, he is not giving anything away. Now it's Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's been hooked away. McAllister. McAllister gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
It's a Brazil free kick. Looking here to alter the... Neymar! Bojan Krkic does well to get it back. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And Llorente with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle?
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Gerrard! Rising over the bar.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Substitutions taking place.
Japan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Neymar on a serious charge here. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Neymar. He's in a great position here. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And that is a little undercooked. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Neymar. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That was good alertness. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kalulu to McAllister. That pass has been well intercepted. Matthäus. Zielinski, that's destined for the flank. And he's picked out the run. And he's intervened well there. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution.
Matthäus. Matthäus ventures forward. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 27. Fire.
So changes afoot
Number
here
15,
and from both sides.
Neymar. Coming on the field. Number 18. Mbappe.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Vinicius Junior.
He's had it nicked away.
Substitutions taking
Whistle's
place.
gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mateus tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He has found the way through. It's Ronaldinho! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. And that is that. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Just a quick
So, Jim,
reminder
how do you
today,
reflect on
please
what we've
refrain
seen?
from parking
Well, look, it was
outside
very
this stadium.
one-sided. Their players
Thank you
didn't
very
turn
much
up
for
for the
your
first
cooperation.
half, and then...
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Massaro, now it's Camavinga, and it's Olmo, and here's Ferran Torres. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its...
It's Neymar! And here's Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Dani Olmo going face to face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zanetti. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Svensson with a fine tackle. Camavinga. That was good alertness. Now it's Neymar. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Bojan.
That was lovely, that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Brazil with the corner, they're first. He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Gerrard. That's been cut out, well played. Bojan. Bellingham makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Bojan. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic. And that's going to be a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Tries to play it through. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now there's a fine ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's quick to return it. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bellingham. Ferran Torres. Spread out to the left. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. That's going wide left. Now it's Neymar. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Neymar! It's run loose here.
There will be
He's
one
having
minute
a pop!
overtime.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
An uncompromising challenge. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Camavinga and Mateus. Massaro. Brazil are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Bellingham. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Upamecano did well to stay calm there. And it's Bojan. Bojan Krkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And he's in on goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's the keeper's ball. Zanetti.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Svensson. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Alexander-Arnold and Matthäus. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Burjan. Bellingham. Gerrard. Played out to the left flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Matthäus. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson calmly anticipates. Massaro. Rafinha. That has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been slung wide. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is it then, now or never. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Burjan. Really fierce, close defending. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got away. Matthäus. Plays it through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a ref...
Burjan! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nicely weighted ball. Spread to the right. And he's managed to get free. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating...
Superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Brazil now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, that...
Tries one from range! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has found the way through. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Oh, Peter, that's as...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all
And
of
a
that.
quick reminder today, everybody, to make
Sachin,
sure...
how do you So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Mbappe, and this is Kane. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Donadoni! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Raul. And it's Kane. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's let fly! And smartly reclaimed. And this is Kane. Looking to play him in. Not where it came from. Deftly away. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Donadoni! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Throw it. Rijkaard. And here's Kane. Nice control. Bojan Krkić did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Takes a shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the shot's on here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
No, he's missed it. Oh, what's he done? Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 29 minutes is number
First
20.
breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Harry Kane!
Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Donadoni. And he's picked out the run. Shot could be on, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Well, there's a probing ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Matthäus can so cleverly bypass the press. Kimmich. Raul.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's burst through! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Manchester United with a chance to get level. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
A goal scorer for Manchester United after 40 minutes is number 22, Matchday.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, that's a foul, no two ways about it. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Vardiol has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Perilously close. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes.
Nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
So the manager
for
can make a
Barcelona.
change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please
Well,
turn
it's been
your
intriguing
attention to
stuff
the
so
screen
far,
for
and it's
information
1-1 at the break.
provided by the
Both
local
teams
police.
hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half. That's a sharp pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Out for a throw. Swings it across.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Knocks it into space. He's got away. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rafinha! And that is doing no harm at all.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Van Bouten. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's a throw-in. And that was nowhere near his best. Bojan Kurkic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. Now it's Donadoni. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, this looks sharp. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's definitely not his best. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is a little undercooked. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, what has happened? And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Camavinga, good strong midfield running here. Takes a shot! That has been knocked clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Camavinga, there he goes, motoring forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Corner number 3 coming up. A header! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Donatoni. Quality ball. And he welcomes it in. Opts to play it back. And the shot! So their 4th corner of the game. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! Khan getting this one clear. That's a throw. Oh, strongly challenged there. Mbappe! And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Akanji. And it's Casemiro. And Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space. It's Kane! Just cruising. They are cruising. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Harry Kane!
And that means just one thing. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Manchester United really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other...